Shout out and big thanks to 1.21 Gigawatts for letting us use that song, Lieutenant Dan. What's that? You want to know more? Well, go to their page, facebook.com/121Gigawatts. Now on to the podcast. Okay, guys, welcome to the second episode of the Hub City Comedy Podcast. I'm, of course, your host, Mercer Morrison, and with me is my guest. Say your name.
Brittany Purvis.
Yes, Brittany Purvis, and I will be interviewing her in a bit. But before that, we're just going to plug a few things. I'm going to plug the fact that in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, we have a open mic night every Monday at McGregor's Pub. Sign-up's at 8:30, and we start at 9. And so bring your best stuff. Bring your new stuff.
New shitty
jokes.
Your
new shitty jokes that you're going to stumble through and do horrible on anyway. But just bring your ass is all I'm going to say. Bring that shit and test your might, all you Mortal Kombat fans.
There can be only one open mic night every week, and this is what we have.
There really
now.
can. I mean, because all the rest of the open mics, like, I'm going to try not to offend any bars, but I don't know. You might as well just talk to a fucking wall.
No, I mean, there are some where it's obviously music-oriented open mic nights and like grilling groceries. They're really awesome people, but it's just hard to do stand-up to 5 drunk people that came out to support their friend's band.
And really, especially after you do a thrash metal band, it's like, hey, you want to hear some dick jokes?
Yeah.
Afterwards?
No, man. They don't.
But Brittany, you have any gigs?
I have some upcoming shows. I should be doing a show August 31st at the Big Easy Tavern, the Big Easy Tavern is not included, in Pensacola with Mercer, I believe, if I can get off a word.
Possibly, I might be able to. I'm still looking at my schedule. But.
Yeah. And September 13th in Hattiesburg at the Corner Sports Bar and Grill. Matt Hard from New Orleans is going to be there. Eric Carter and Jamie Arrington from Hattiesburg. So
a ringtone.
Jamie Arrington. It should be fun. And then September 29th, I'm doing a show again at the Alchemy Tavern in downtown Mobile. And it's a really cool venue. The stage is outside, so you get to be all sweaty and have fun. They have like an indoor and an outdoor bar, so you can get drunk in 2 places.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
They'll only know, like, if you switch every drink, like, go outside for 1 drink, go inside for 1, they'll only think you're half of an alcoholic. So it's just, I don't know. It's pretty awesome.
You had this planned out.
No. I went with my parents last time, so I didn't really get to get wild. Like, my parents came and saw me do that.
I don't either. Like, I'd probably dress in a 3-piece suit and just sip on water the whole time if I was there with my parents. But I will also be doing, apparently Brittany and I are some kind of duo because she's doing the August 31st show, and also she's doing the September 29th show at the Alchemy Tavern. I haven't done it yet. Apparently, I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm excited about it. I think Olga Boingo, that's her stage name, Pensacola, has like a beach bar thing in September. I don't know, but you can keep up with all of our little events and things on Hub City Comedy's Facebook. I don't think we actually even added that last time, but it's facebook.com/HubCityComedy. Go there, and you'll probably be able to find our each individual Facebook pages as well. So go there, and then also I think you can also discover the Pensacola comedy scene and all those other comedy scenes that we do. But yeah, go there. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, but let's get this podcast started. My guest with me is another Hub City Comedy comedian, the first and only girl, the only girl comedian we have.
As a regular, at least.
All the others have fallen.
Yeah, some of them, I don't know. It's cool being the only girl sometimes. It's weird, though.
How is it weird? Just
being the only girl, because people, I don't know, whenever they see me, they expect me to act one way, but then most of my stand-up is really dirty. So I think I'm dirtier than most of the guys.
Filthy, you probably are like the dirtiest.
So it's weird. And this is a podcast, so you don't know this, but I'm fat. So I'm like fat and a girl.
I was going to add that to the description. By the way, she's fat.
This podcast was done with a fat bitch. Somehow.
And you have a weight limit to the, no kidding. But take me through how you got your start in comedy. Like, what made you want to do comedy, and kind of take me through now.
I always, like, taking it back to when I was a really young child, I always my dad was funny and my mom was funny, and I always looked up to that. I thought it was a really cool trait to have because not a lot of people have funny parents, but my dad was always the one making jokes and stuff during conversation. So you kind of look up to your parents for weird things.
Literally.
And
Okay.
like the thing that I looked up to them the most for was the fact that I thought they were funny. Because we kind of had a shitty life when I was younger, so it's really hard to be funny during stuff like that. But
Wait. Why was your life shitty?
because we were poor.
Oh,
Thanks,
the
Mercer.
Roseanne laugh.
Sorry, but
No,
so,
I mean I didn't. I wanted this podcast to get deep for a second.
okay, no, I mean I was kind of poor. We're not poor anymore. My parents have really nice jobs now, but things were tough when I was a kid. We had like a food stamp couple of years and shit. But anyway, so then I got a little older, elementary and middle school. I always tried to be funny, and I wasn't that good at it. My first exposure was, I think it was you or Derek last time, talked about how your first exposure was comedy albums on cassette.
Well, mine was like my dad had Robin Williams and Jeff Foxworthy on cassettes of that, and
Yeah,
I kept listening to
my
them.
dad had, I think it's Eddie Murphy's Delirious on a cassette, and I would just, because I had like a little boombox, I would just listen to that. And then I got in middle school, and Robin Williams Live on Broadway was always on HBO, and the Kings of Comedy was always on HBO. And like the fucking Kings of Comedy just, I don't know what it was, but it was just perfect. Like, I thought it was so funny. It was just the right amount of dirtiness for me being around middle school age, and I just thought it was hilarious. And then I just liked stand-up, and then eventually in college, I would write out jokes, and people always told me I was funny, and one day it finally clicked that I could just try this at least, and it's not that big a deal to just try something for the first time. Like, it can be a hobby. Like, if you're awesome, it can be a career, but if anything, you can just try it and, like, have a mediocre level of it and just do that for 20 or 40 bucks here and there, and that'll work for you. So I finally tried it after my boyfriend convinced me over and over again that I was funny, and started doing open mic nights at the Thirsty Hippo, which is where most of us started out here in town. And I don't know, I just met all you guys. You guys, shortly after it started, you guys started Hub City Comedy, and we're just this, like, ragtag gang of funny people. We're like the little rascals.
We do come around. I love our whenever we take a photo after.
We all are the biggest dumbasses in those photos too. Like,
they're always so horrible. Like, no matter how like I part my hair, or if I'm wearing something nice, I just end up looking like a jackass.
And I'm always like, whenever you're taking a picture with other people that do stand up, you're like, well, I want to do something wacky. All of my pictures are just like, my face looks fucked up, my neck and double chin just look a mess, and like my hair is curly, and it's just.
You kind of look like we did a gig for the Ronald McDonald House. Like,
those kids have tumors. I think you mean something like autism
yes,
awareness.
I didn't want to go too dark.
I'm sorry if that offends anyone.
That's kind of what I was going for, but yes.
I look like a girl who won a Children's Miracle Network contest and got to hang out with
I don't mean to be hacky, but I look back at some of the group photos, my hair was kind of fucked up. I mean, like, I look like Stevie Wonder went to Supercuts or something.
Mine always, I look at pictures and I'm like, I need to find a way to hide this double chin and not lose weight because I'm lazy. And also, why did I have bangs so long and nobody tell me that I look like a fat idiot? Like, every picture I see of myself with bangs, I'm just like, why? Nobody obviously loves me, because they weren't like, Brittany, stop this. You need to put a stop to it. Shut it down. Those bangs are awful. So I grew out my bangs because I look like a dumbass. I just want to look good in pictures and not go to the gym.
You can't. I don't think you can have it one or the other. But yeah, I'm starting to look back at my high school photos now and like realize how big of a dumbass
I weighed less in high school, so I look back and I'm like, well, I dressed like a dumbass, and like, but I didn't.
You think
you're fatter?
well, you also think. Well, I don't think anyone ever looks at their high school photos and was like, "Man, was I trendy?" Like no one's ever like that.
No, definitely not trendy. There are some pictures where I was
dressed
like,
well.
I was so tan because I was outside and like, things like that.
The sun loved me.
I'm like, damn, school uniforms suck. I'm glad that I have a worthless bachelor's degree now and I don't have to deal with high school.
Oh man, I think my middle school now has to wear uniforms and stuff. But how many cats do you have?
I have 3. I have 3 cats because if I didn't have a boyfriend, it would be over for me. Like, I'm really lucky that I met a guy that was like cool enough that I don't have to, because I would just be like a shut-in cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like watch TV and talk to my cats and read books all day and draw comics or something. Like, there's no hope other than that. But I have 3 cats. Their names are Suki, Calamity, Jane, and Persephone.
I know Persephone because you mentioned, I think that's the first cat you mentioned in your jokes, and it just always sticks in mind, like the way you say Persephone too. In that one joke, always like Persephone. I
don't know, I'm a really lame cat person, but like they're like my babies. Like when people show me pictures of their kids and their relatives, I'm just like, but look at how cool are my cats. My cats are actually cute all the time. Your baby's gonna grow up and hate you, but like my cat, one day it'll die, but it's really cute.
It's gonna still be loving you. I mean, same with dogs. You know, dogs don't grow up and then like turn, like have a gay phase and hate you. And they don't
my cats are lesbians though, but I'm like open with that.
I'm cool.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm that cool mom that's like, well, just be careful of who you let know about a cat because some people will judge you. We are in the Bible Belt, cat.
Think anyone's gonna judge them? Just don't feed them chicken from Chick-fil-A.
The Brittany Purvis podcast.
Yeah, podcasts. Yeah, and it just has meow meow meow.
Once Derek's girlfriend Stephanie, we were driving back from a show in Gulfport. She had a CD that was holiday songs, but it was cats meowing, so it was like meow 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 meow.
That's gotta be creepy. Like that's what a serial killer would probably play.
Who records that?
Yeah, and who? No, what? Is there even a demand for that? Is there like
no, I think
these? You know what these holiday classics need?
She was like, she said it was something like a free CD she got from like PetSmart or something. I don't.
They
think
probably couldn't give those away fast
seek
enough.
That out.
Yeah, she really. I don't think.
No, Stephanie is a good person. She didn't want that. It was just burdened upon her.
Like, take it, keep it secret, keep it safe, and then just send her on her way. Oh my gosh, I couldn't. I usually don't keep novelty around.
I like what are they? I guess they were not trinkets, not curios, but like knickknacks. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of knickknacks because I'm an old lady at heart.
And apparently I'm an 8-year-old at heart.
You like to eat pizza and watch Power Rangers. I like to collect owl figurines. I'm pretty much the wife in the movie The Campaign. But I would not have sex with Will Ferrell, but I would have sex with that guy.
Why not Will Ferrell? He's
got a weird-ass face. His body hair looks like it's a cartoon. Like it's like a little curly circle.
Yeah, and Zach, I think, has actually also attempted, like, dramatic things, and I think Will Ferrell would always try to be like the odd man out and always would try to bust out with something. But you saw The Campaign, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? Because I recently saw that as well.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but like I don't know, it was another movie by those dudes. I mean, it's funny, but I'm like, okay, I laughed at fart jokes for an hour and a half.
It is kind of getting like those. I mean, it's a lot better than the Adam Sandler ones, but I was talking. Oh my god!
I would rather kill myself than watch Jack and Jill again.
I'd rather watch my parents die. No, I'm kidding. No, I would not. Mom and Dad, if you ever listen to this, well, hopefully they never will.
Yeah.
But I would not. Like, I haven't seen Jack and Jill yet. I really want to because I like putting myself through train wreck films. Sometimes, like, I remember I went to Redbox and 2 times in a row, I rented Wolverine and Transformers, the second one, Dark Side of the Moon or Fallen thing. I don't know which.
Revenge of the Fallen? I don't know.
Yeah,
Linkin Park is all I can remember when I think of it is that Linkin Park song.
All their songs are literally the same, like, and they're still popular. You know, they haven't died out. Like they have like this niche market system.
I had a soft spot for them in high school. So.
I think everyone did.
Yeah, hybrid. I could probably sing Hybrid Theory beginning to end.
Me,
the whole thing.
me too. And anytime it comes up on the radio, I gotta turn it up.
Yeah.
Like, shut up when I'm talking to you. It's not even. I don't know. All their songs are about like middle school rage.
Yeah, it's like Korn says too many cusses. Let's have one cuss per album.
Yeah.
We're just gonna complain about our moms and our
really,
moms
and how they don't understand. Yeah.
She didn't drive me to the mall. I'm gonna write a song about it. Like there's all this white kid rage.
It really is,
so
and it's all
on.
first world problems.
Yeah.
This white kid rage. I do need to write a song about how my mom didn't drive me to the mall that one time.
Yeah.
I do need to.
My parents wouldn't buy me stuff at Hot Topic, so I just had to buy plain black t-shirts at Walmart.
And I had to bedazzle them myself. What the fuck? I don't know. But yeah, those days are over with. Even though I'm surprised that they have kept it going. Like I would have run out of words by now to like yell at my parents about.
I used to. I know that we have like something that we're actually going for with this podcast, but like, let me tell you this story. I was recently talking to my parents about awful stuff I would do to them when I was a kid, and you know how like you would tell your parents to shut up and stuff when you were little.
When you were talking to them.
Yeah. When I was like 7 and 8, and like elementary school age, whenever my parents would tell me to do stuff, or they would get mad at me, I would tell them, I wish I was dead. How fucked up is that? Like, I wasn't like, no, I refuse to wash dishes. I was like, I want to be dead. I would rather die and not be your child.
And you gotta think about your parents. Like, I thought about this, like, what it'd be like to have a kid of my own, not just to have like a kid. But, but it's like literally like a science experiment. It's literally like a project that you worked on. So you saying that's literally like if your volcano project just like puked all over you or something
that
like that.
egg that I was supposed to surround and balloons.
Yeah, just literally turned around and just went,
like,
fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
Like, at the time, I thought it was like so dramatic and stuff, but now I look back and I'm like, how the fuck were my parents supposed to deal with that? That's just, I wish I could go back in time and
I remember I remember I tried to run away from home once, and I got on my...
get, like, down the road?
I got on my Razor scooter, and I literally did, and my mom just like...
This better not have been after 2000.
Yes, this was after, no. I don't remember when it was, but I remember my mom just, like, rolled up the car. Like, she didn't even bother to, like, chase after me. She just lazily got in the car and just, like... slowly rolled down the road to catch up with me.
In neutral.
Like, yeah, really. He was like, man, let Jesus take over, all right. But yeah, she caught up with me and convinced me to come back home. So.
Yeah, I threw a bunch of very significant things in the backpack. I had underwear, I had a blanket, and I had a stuffed animal. Because I was going places, and I got like...
That you would put your heroin in, right?
Yeah, I got like 3 houses down as a 6 or 7-year-old, and I was like, oh wait, I haven't had dinner yet.
Then I'll run away. Wait a minute, I need to sleep, and they just kept going.
Now I have the itis, I have to take a nap. We'll run away tomorrow after we eat breakfast.
Yeah, then the whole starts all over again. Fuck lunchtime, shit. But to get back on the thing, like, you've been doing stand-up for how long?
It's at least 2 years. I can't remember. It's been, I think I started in July of 2010, so yeah, it's just past 2 years now.
Well, I'll kind of give you to, like, give advice to anyone that is starting out doing open mics. Like, what have you learned that, like, let's say if someone was coming up to ask you, like, hey, you know, I'm fixing to start doing stand-up, like, what advice do you have? You've been doing it for 2 years, like, what sort of things would you say to them?
I don't know, just really think about what you're going to say in front of people, because I feel like the way I used to write jokes is different, because I would get up and say stuff, and I don't know, I guess take risks, like, because whenever I first got up, I wasn't that dirty with my jokes, but that's honestly, like, who I am. Like, I love filthy humor, and for some reason I thought it wouldn't work, but just be true to who you are. Live, laugh, love.
You must be true to your heart.
But no, just do whatever you think will work for you and gauge the audience's reaction, because a lot of times, if it's well written enough and if it has a good enough punchline, people are gonna laugh. And I don't know, just take risks. I'm trying to think of what else. What other? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if that's kind of a sincere answer right there. Like, maybe not right off the bat, kind of go with what you know right off the bat.
Don't like get up there and be like, this is a 5-minute long joke I wrote about like raping a dog or I don't know, but just I mean,
I don't think there is a dog rape market for comedy out there. There is a market for cat Christmas songs.
Cat lesbian jokes, because people laugh at those when I say them. But I don't know, just do what you think is funny, because other people are going to think it's funny too. If I had $5 or just a nickel, whatever, for every time a fat girl in a cardigan came up and told me she liked me my jokes, I'd be like rolling in money. Because you'll meet other people like yourself that really enjoy what you do. And I was worried with all my dirty jokes that it would be more of a guy market instead of girls, but most of the people that come up and tell me that they thought I was the funniest or that they liked a specific joke, it's really cute girls. And like, it's really nice to know that there are other girls out there that appreciate my ridiculous jokes, because I thought it was just going to be like guys telling me they like my toilet humor, but I don't know, it kind of, because of the jokes I do, I find people that have similar interests that are more like me than I expected.
That is, like, I mean, guys haven't really come up to me. I mean, people have come up to me and complimented me, but so far not cute chicks. I need that.
I wish that I was more gay than I am, because it would really work out for me.
Yeah, because you've been offered for like threesomes and stuff like that. Yeah.
The other night at a bar, a lady told me that she wanted to scissor me right in front of my boyfriend, and I was just like, it is like a Thursday night. You need to calm down. This isn't Rovers. You can't just lesbo-sex people in public.
This is Cane's. I don't know why.
But she bought me a tequila shot. It cost $10 at that bar.
Wow, what is this bar so I never go there?
It was McGregor's. What? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was Patron, though, so it was like super fancy.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, the McGregor staff, that seems to change like week to week.
Yeah. I won't call it trash. No, it is. Well, it's just they have a group of people that work there. Some people just work on specific nights. So that's, I mean, we don't see some of them unless they're taking somebody else's shift sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I just used to know who worked where, and then it's just been kind of shifting and changing, like the sands of time. But I guess we'll go on to another subject. Like, what have you kind of noticed, or maybe I wanted to focus on this. Like, what's sort of the hardest part about being sort of in the amateur circuit and been struggling with? I mean, like, we're not like we have day jobs and we make an honest living, but I mean, we're still in the amateur stages, and some of us may always be in the amateur stages. What have you sort of like struggled with?
Normally it's just I don't know. I really don't feel like I don't know. Maybe it's harder for other people. I haven't really had any like struggles. The only issue that ever comes up is people want me to do a show out of town, and I'm not guaranteed a specific amount of pay. So if I need to do like a show in Pensacola, I need at least $20 on my hands to justify driving all the way out there from Hattiesburg. So I mean, that's really the only thing, and just coming up with new material, because there will be months that go by where I don't write a new joke, but then like I'll wake up one day and just a bunch of things are funny to me, and like lots of little things fall into place where I can like finish 5 jokes in a day, and I've got like a ton of new material to try out. So I guess it's that, because I'm not one of those people that can sit down and brainstorm and be like, what is funny, and just come up with new jokes. Like, mine pop into my head and I have to write them down and like work on them and try to better them enough for an audience. So I guess the writing and the money, really, especially because we're at this amateur stage where we're making 20, $40 at the most, maybe 50 on a really good night or something. But sometimes it's hard to justify going to a place, but you want to network and stuff, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's money and writing really are the hardest part for me.
Well, I'll kind of ask this question. What has been your favorite gig?
Oh, let's see. My favorite. I had a really good time at Hal and Mal's in Jackson.
That's probably the best gig you've had?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think. I know I've had a lot of really good ones.
What about the Alabama Music Box whenever you're...
Alabama Music Box was really good. It was my birthday, so people bought me free drinks. My set, I was up first, and I feel like I did really, really, really well. And but also there were like 20 people there almost that were there, like family members and stuff for me. So it was doing stand up in front of my family, and a lot of my family members got to see me for the first time. So June 21st, Alabama Music Box was a really good show. But I had a lot of fun at Hal and Mal's. The people that were there, it was an audience that was there for comedy. And a lot of times you don't get that when you're at this stage because you're doing shows in bars, and some people are like, I just wanted to drink tonight. Why are these people talking over what I think is my funny conversation?
Can I just be left alone? With my thoughts.
But Hal and Mal's was really fun. I did another show. There was a show at what was it, Patty's Pub or something Irish pub in Jackson. I had a lot of fun there too.
Yeah, that's where I thought, because I get confused between Hal and Mal's and Patty's Pub. I completely forgot about that.
Patty's, or were we just like thinking about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? It's like called like Clanahan.
Oh, Halligan's.
I can't remember.
Seamus McMalley, just like the most Irish name ever. But now that I think about it, that may be my favorite. Like I told Derek, like my favorite gigs were, I mean, they weren't even gigs, they were just open mics, but those always stick out in my mind. But my favorite gig probably has to be, I don't know why I even forgot about it, because I had like everyone, it felt like every single one of us that went up there, we had them like in our hands, like we could say anything.
Yeah, we had the room, because there was that show at the Irish pub, whose name I can't remember, in Jackson. It was like the group was really into it. People were drinking and chatting, but they weren't chatting too loud, and they were still focused on the stand-up. And like there was a heckler, but like he was quickly brought down by the guy who was hosting. And then like I felt like I made the crowd laugh with the other shit I said, even though I wasn't heckled. I was just like, "Look, motherfucker, I'll beat your ass." So I feel like just everybody was on the same page, where they were like, everybody was like, fuck that heckler, and everybody was laughing at all of our jokes. It was a really long show too, so like we were coming and going inside and outside and just having fun. But I really, both of the shows I've done in Jackson I really enjoyed. Hal and Mal's was really fun. Like the audience was really into it. Everybody got a clap, which that's one of my favorite things to see, is when people clap at one of our jokes. Because like laughing is one thing, but if you're like, when they clap, it's like, I'm just like, fuck yeah, like, pat on the back to you.
In a way it is, but when it's like a joke that never
gets a reaction elsewhere.
Yeah, then I don't know how to react, because I'm ashamed to say that I've kind of, like, since I've been talking about Power Rangers, I've also, apparently I've done a string of just, like, taking my childhood memories and just crapping on them and making, like, sexual jokes about them. And I have this one where I include Captain Planet, and I make a joke about how a girl's like going down on me, and I said I kind of go with Captain Planet. I was like, hey, with your mouth and my dick combined, and then like that made everyone start clapping, but that never gets a clap. And
well, I think that's another reason that Hal and Mal show, that was a comedy audience. People were there to laugh.
Yeah.
So it's a funny joke, and elsewhere people aren't really paying attention and gonna catch those like tiny little things you throw in that like they have to think about for a second because they're getting trashed. But like if they're an audience there for comedy, they're gonna be like, a dick joke, I want to clap for that Captain Planet blowjob reference.
Because I mean, you don't think that you could come up with that, but it happened. But here's the thing though, like I've been telling that joke for a few months now, and it wasn't until then, because like every single gig after that I've done that joke, it always gets a laugh now, which is weird.
Maybe it's just your tone. Maybe you just said it differently that night and never really thought about it.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's something as simple as the way you word a sentence that makes it work as a joke.
Well, certainly, like after that, I was like, I'm just gonna say it exactly like that from now on. But yeah. So your answer is Hallamals.
Yeah, I think Hallamals. I had a lot of fun. Like there were Hattiesburg people, there were Jackson people. It was just a fun time.
What is now? I'm gonna do it like James Lipton. What is now your worst gig? Like one that you.
I opened for Pat Dixon at the bottling company, and I was just for some reason a nervous wreck because it was like somebody that's been in comedy for longer, and like I think he's really funny. I used to see him on, and still do see him on VH1 all the time. So I was like, well, fuck, I have to get it together. But I was so nervous, and I don't know, like I've done stand up at the bottling company, rest in peace, before for the third time.
Maybe it will get brought back if we don't.
But I've done stand up there before and I did really well, but I think because I was trying to impress Pat, I was just way off my game, and I just wasn't being myself. He still liked my Craigslist ads, but like I bombed. I felt so stupid. But I don't know. I wasn't prepared. I was really nervous. I was trying to impress somebody, and it just perfect stormed into like a shitty gig for me.
Yeah.
But I still got paid. Wait, no, I didn't get paid. I got free wings.
I don't. Yeah, we got paid in food.
I was reimbursed in my favorite way.
Food. If you could just put that all in my mouth, so
Can you pay me in boneless wings?
We could just skip the whole me using my hands thing and just shove it in there.
I just need a Michelob Ultra.
I kind of, but if you can just whenever at any whim, just put that in there. But yeah, I always like you kind of hit the nail on the head. Whenever I meet a comedian that has been in the game longer, and especially someone that I respect, like such as Pat or Hannibal or anyone like that, like even Bees, like I don't know why I said even Bees, but I guess it's because like he's been around us like so much more than them, and but he's been.
But see, I feel
30. But I was trying to impress them, and I overthink it,
Yeah, that was my first show where there was like a headliner person that was from out of town and has been in it longer. But I feel like whenever I went before Hannibal, I feel like I did really well with him. It may also have been because I only had like 5 minutes. So I was like trying to cram everything good in 5 minutes. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it was just because it was my first headliner person, but it was just shitty.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll ask you one more question, and then we'll get into your famous repertoire of Craigslist ads and kind of go back and forth between them. But what is sort of the future that you're wanting?
I don't know. I try to be really realistic about it because everybody has dreams.
Well, how about we do the realistic first?
Okay, realistic.
And then the sort of Jetson.
I do stand up for a few more. Well, I mean, I want to make a career out of it, but realistically, my brain is like, you keep doing stand up, you move to a bigger city, you get bigger shows, you move to an even bigger city, and then you can potentially get to the point where you can headline. I mean, because I have a job. I have a boyfriend, I want to have kids, and I feel like once I have kids, like, it's not going to get any better. I hate to shit on the parents out there, but, like, I think because I have 3 cats and it's already hard for me to plan my time, so once I have kids, it's going to level off and just go downhill. So I feel like I have, like, 5-10 years to prove to myself that, like, I can make a career in comedy before I just, like, end up having to have babies because my parents want grandchildren.
We always look at, my parents are starting to now, like, they don't want me to get, like, kind of sell my life over, but they hint at it from time to time. Like.
Yeah, I've explained to them that I want to wait until I'm, it's such a crazy thing, but wait until I'm financially in a place where I can afford them, but I just... Yeah, but Dream World, Zach Galifianakis comes through town. Dream World,
me away.
And we marry and have fat babies, raise pigs on a farm.
All birthed with beards.
Yes, like coming to but no, Dream World comedy career is it's pretty much the same thing because I'm realistic.
Well, you said like, well, I thought you were about to say, well, I'll talk about realistic first, and then I'm going to talk about.
But Dream World, I do some bigger gigs in bigger cities and get to move and just for some reason everything falls into place and people want to pay me money to try and tell fart and dick jokes. Like it's like pretty much the same as realistic, but it works way faster.
But is it on like a Lisa Lampanelli sort of level that you want to be on, or I wanted to say Whitney Cummings, but I don't really like Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, I mean I would like to. I want to maybe like Donald Glover.
I want to fuck
do
Donald
funny
Glover.
things. No, but and not because he's black, because he's not a feminist. But
yeah.
but like I want to. I would like to do the Donald Glover, have funny videos and things on the internet. People notice it, and then I get to write for TV shows. Because for most stand-up comics, that's their foot in the door is writing for TV shows and comedy movies and things like that. So that's my ideal thing is like I would like to get my foot in the door with stand-up and writing, and I secretly like to write. So like I would like to write like funny short stories about how weird it is to be a white girl.
Hopefully it won't be like that show Girls. That show seems so pretentious to me.
Whitney Cummings writes it, doesn't she?
No.
Who's the one that writes it? It's the other white girl.
But all the girls in it.
Kat Dennings has amazing breasts, but it's just boring.
No. That's Working Girls. Like I'm talking about. There's like this HBO show.
Oh, Girls on HBO. That is. I've been on food stamps before. That's not funny to me. Like they're all like, my rich parents won't pay my bills and I'm out of college.
And the thing is,
But I love Lena Dunham and like she's a really cool person and like I like it.
Daughter of Jeff Dunham. Yes, no kidding.
It's so fucking pretentious that it takes me out of it. I'm like, this isn't funny that you're entitled for no reason.
That's the thing that I can't get past is that they are entitled. And like, I mean, I could get past that if the cast wasn't literally what the characters are. Like one of them's like, I don't want to say Peter Jennings isn't his name. He does the NBC, Brian Williams. Like one of them's like Brian Williams' daughter. Like all of them are the daughters of people who are famous, who had to struggle to get where they are, and who are now rich.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a bunch of entitled people. But, I mean, it is funny. It definitely speaks to my generation of white girl. But like. And, like, there are no people of color on the show at all. Like
they even digitally go in there and just erase all. Is that an Arab? Fuck him. I'm erasing that shit.
It's just, like, I
Most
like
of the budget is spent.
I like it, but at the same time, I hate that I like it. Because I'm like, Brittany, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you enjoy this?
Well, I think now we'll get into some Craigslist ads and... Then we'll sign out.
These are all from the Hattiesburg area.
Oh yeah, first we kind of have to give. I think I'll just say a little something. Brittany, she has the first one you pulled up.
Got a dick pic. The first one I pull up.
Yeah. She kind of has her own little outro thing. Like she'll tell jokes, and then at the very end she'll do Craigslist ads. And what she does with these is she kind of just rips on the Craigslist ads, and the funny thing is they're all found in the area. She doesn't do this nationally, so all these freaks can be found within.
And there's nothing wrong with wanting to hook up people on the internet. Just word it better. Like I don't have any problem with homosexual men cruising the internet for homosexual one-time love, but it's just think before you type this out and before you post your dick on the internet for everyone to laugh at. But the first one I have is from Hattiesburg. It's titled "Love Smaller Dicks." It's male for male, 23 years old in Hattiesburg. Title says it all. I love smaller dicks. Got a smaller dick? Let me help with it. Pick for pick. Because he's like the gay Dr. Seuss of tiny dicks.
I said earlier he looks like Missy Elliott.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
Got a small dick.
It. Let me work it. Put my tiny dick down.
And reverse it.
Why? I don't. How do you reverse it?
If it's even possible.
Tuck it up inside your body. I don't know. I also really like when people talk about really dirty stuff in theirs, other than just like dicks in general, but like caca. Because
So it really puts caca.
Wanna try nasty fetish? Question mark? Question mark. Male for male, 25 years old. No, I'm sorry. Male for woman, 25 Hattiesburg. Anyone want to sit on my face and push, or bend over and push? I'm ready. I can host anytime. This person literally wants someone to come to their house and take a dump on their face.
See, he should have just said just dump, because I'm just imagining like someone like literally pushing themselves down on them.
Well, maybe, what if they are just like, I really like women that do Kegel exercises.
Yeah, that's really like, just
I want you to crush your nose with my pussy. I just used like words that, like pronouns that didn't agree in that sentence.
I'm trying to imagine that now with my
pussy.
like.
I know. Here's another one. Blow and Go. 29 years old.
That's a new gas station.
Near USM. I'm a straight white male looking for someone to give me a blow and go. A blow and go, if you
as opposed to a blow and stay. After you blow, since we're so anonymous with each other, why don't you give me a blow job and stay a while?
Just come to my house and give me a blow job. I'm a straight white male looking for someone to give me a blow and go, or looking to go to a glory hole. Females, this dude's looking for both genders. Females, I will reciprocate and do much more with. Blow and stay. I'm shaved and drug and disease free.
I really don't want a blow and stay. Like after you get done, just kind of like waiting around.
We're gonna watch TV now.
Yeah.
Like I got dishes.
So, what's your major?
You want to play life? Yeah. You want to play some phase 10 so we can like end on bad terms when you leave.
You have so much in this relationship.
I am shaved and drug and disease free. You should also be drug and disease free.
Oh gosh. Like
and then sometimes they give you a sentence to make sure that you're real, because there are fake people out there. They ask you to put the name of the Hattiesburg Theater in the subject line. The Grand, I guess. But that's like a chain. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Occasionally you also get guys looking for military dudes. Like this one, Camp Shelby guys, or nearby.
Or nearby.
Anybody.
Camp Shelby people.
Anybody in this race.
What if it, like this person's writing like they just thought about it. They were just like, okay, Camp Shelby. Okay, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
I would love a military man, but
if you maybe are balding or just like crew cuts, just come by.
Just like crew cuts. Camp Shelby guys are nearby. Male for male, 27, Shelby County. Or Shelby, my bad. Hey, if you're in Shelby or nearby and need some help getting off, give me a holler. I'm a white male, a stocky country boy looking to help. Send me your stats and a body or cock shot and what you would like done.
Cock shot or dick pic? Yeah. I like that. I've never heard cock shot before.
It doesn't have to be a face pic. I'm 110% discreet, and discreet is misspelled. Please put helping hand.
They meant to put excrete.
Please put helping hand in the subject line so I know you're real. Why? Holler back so I can help you. I prefer guys 18 to about 35-ish.
That is a kind of a big window in a way for some people, but I do like the. It always bothers me, like people put their dick online and someone's gonna solely judge on that. It's like, not that dick, but that dick. How about that? Like I never get how people can solely judge.
I'm attracted to you. Oh, you're 37. Shut it down.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't. No, why?
That dick doesn't look 37.
Your dick looks like a 65-year-old dick. How do you age a dick? I don't know.
Stress test. I don't know.
Gee, never mind. I was thinking of the that website for the acne medication where their stress test is a chewed up pencil.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, the next one
I'm trying to put those two things together now.
Need to be jacked off. If you need it, do it your fucking self. You can literally jack yourself off.
I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
You can literally jack yourself off. Need to be jacked off, male for male, 38, Hattiesburg. I'm off of work and need to be jacked off until I come. Because potentially someone once was hanging out and they jacked him off but didn't let them come. So they need to specify that the point of the jacking off is for a male orgasm.
I'm just imagining someone just quitting, just be like, okay, and just
look, I've been jacking you off for 3 minutes. I got a 3-minute limit, and I just no. But
this is not a blow and go, okay?
Yeah. So
okay.
Why? Analingus in Hattiesburg tonight. Male for woman, 28 years old, Oak Grove. I'm an attractive male in Oak Grove looking for what the title says. I'm interested in giving and receiving and up for more if you're interested. I have pictures, but I need to be discreet. I'm real. It rained all day here in town. What?
Nice little, like, I imagine someone commenting.
You know I'm real,
didn't it?
You know I'm real because I went to weather.com.
Yeah, really.
But what I really like is, like, if you're into butt stuff, that's cool, but who is like, you know what I'm down for today? Licking a butthole. I've never woken up and been
never had that craving.
In the mood to lick a butthole.
And there's never going to be a Ben & Jerry's flavor. Wow, that guy.
Yeah, this one has a dick pic, and also, I'm not, like, you have no control over the way your dick looks, but, like, it always cracks me up when a dick is less girthy at the bottom than at the top, like an ice cream cone dick. It just, it confuses me.
Well, what does that one say?
9 inches in Hattiesburg, male for woman, 30. I'm single, sane.
That'd be disturbing if it was female for male.
I'm a 9-inch dick and I'm a lady. I'm single, sane, educated, and white. 4 adjectives that we need to know. If you have to tell me that you're sane and educated, but you have, like, poor sentence structure, then obviously...
I want to know what level of education. Can you put your dick pic next to your bachelor's degree? If you can just do that for me real quick.
I'm trying to see. I thought I had another really good one. Okay. Horny college kid here looking to suck a couple of dicks tonight. Gotta make a day of it. Male for male, 18, Laurel. Title says it all. I'm horny and I'm in college and I want to suck some dicks tonight.
And then it just says reply. Okay.
Get at me if you want your dick sucked by a horny college guy. Put college in the subject when you reply and hurry. Send a pic and stats in an email and I'll reply. Hurry. The bigger the dick, the better. I can also deep throat.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of information to take in. Also, once again, who wakes up and is like, I want to suck a dick today? But who also wakes up and is like, I want to suck more than one. Like, greater
but
than
you have a
one.
limit, too. It's just like...
Well, that's it. He says couple. So I'm like, is he one of those people that couple means 2? Or is he one of those people that's just like, couple is just larger than 1?
But, I mean, like, I've never ever woken up and been like, yes, 2 girls today. It's going to be a 2, because that'll never happen. It'll never.
I mean, I'm sure if you just went around telling ladies you want to go down on them, eventually they would be like, okay. But, like...
I don't know.
Versus too much work.
Yeah, too much work and too many
maces
in the faces.
Butter us up first.
Yeah, really. You got to, like, take them... I don't know if I have enough dollars on my Outback Steakhouse gift card for that kind of thing.
Oh my god. That would be really awesome if, like, what if you just said that casually, but what if, like, your way of, like, whenever you're like, I need to go down on a person, you're like, I have to take her out to eat a steak first. I don't know.
In order to eat her steak, yes. Okay. But, yeah, that's just, I can't believe people, and there are going to be people that will reply. There will be people, I just can't
I posted fake ones. I had 50 replies to a fake one once. And then they took my ad down.
Really? Why?
Yeah, they said it was not real.
No. Because you're unreal, Brittany. You're just too good to be true.
No, it was, well, I did lie in it, so maybe somehow they knew.
What'd you lie about?
I said that I was like a normal size person. I was like 115 pound, triple D, blah blah blah, and it was so over the top. I think it was like, I think the name of it was like Hungry for Cock or something ridiculous.
Hungry Man Cock.
Oh my god. It was Bad News Bears.
Oh my gosh, I just can't believe. Well, I guess awkwardly we'll just plug our shows again and in the unless you have something else to add.
Not really. If you're ever interested in stand-up, just look around in your area for open mic nights because that's really all it takes, because I've tried it one night and it completely changed my life. And
for the worst.
I am poor and broken. Yeah. No, but you never know how much you're going to like something until you try it.
Like a couple of dicks, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's a couple of dicks, maybe it's stand-up, but just be true to who you are.
Every single time you say that, that's true to your heart.
Every time I say that, like a sorority girl is painting it on a canvas somewhere.
And the sad thing is, it's true.
Yeah, yeah.
But 98 Degrees did reunite. There's some news for you. They reunited on the Today Show. But we'll get maybe more into that in some other podcast because I want to try and keep this under an hour. But again, Brittany, what are your show dates?
I have potentially a show August 31st at the Big Easy in Pensacola, a show September 13th at Corner Sports Bar in Hattiesburg, and then a show September 29th at the Alchemy Tavern in Mobile.
And I'm pretty much doing those same shows, possibly August 31st at the Big Easy Tavern and September 29th at the Alchemy Tavern in Mobile, Alabama. And Olga Boingo is getting stuff set up for a Perdido place, but that's all under work. But this has been the Hub City Comedy Podcast. You can find us on hubcitycomedy.com or facebook.com/hubcitycomedy. This has been Mercer Morrison and
Brittany Purvis.
And thank you for listening.